The famous writer Margaret Atwood has said a meeting how humanis's next is related to the surviving of sea ecosystems. Comment on sea plasticity contamination, she told, thing has to be made. If the sea day, end of us. The meeting, detained at the UK Public Library, as well heard how environment changing disproportionately affects female on a world scope. In supplement, their sounding are too much seldom heard in top standard environment changing discussions. Aim to gear key ecological issues of a woman prospect. The occasion posted a band of politics makers, artists and scientists. Possessing spelled often in her novels on the impacts of environment changing, Ms. Atwood outlined the facility that she believes now inconvenience female. In a lot of the planet female are in reality the meal producers, and they're as well the human beings who thoroughness for their families. The heat it gets, the reduce yours harvesting is departure to be. If you include a flooding, how's departure to wipe away you of? Female by such situations are departure to afflict disproportionately. This connection among environment changing, poverty reduction and female is really shut, she told. Verdant side MP Caroline Lucas allocated females part in local environment militancy. Female are on the front line link of environment changing, organize and resistance. Female are an significant portion of the decision. We include various stories to speak relying on our various expertise. He's not quite to problem an old story you include to substitute it in a superior a. Christiana figures, a ex-UN briefcase who play a key part in the 2015 Paris Treaty, marked how down there are not quite female about the spreadsheet in top standard environment talks. Yet she feels they include a urgent part to act in policy making. This female who are down there are fabulous. I believe the joint environment of the Paris Treaty was really led by the team of female. Talk on the forthcoming Interstate Pain on Environment Changing paper due the fall. Figures alerted how the treaty's purpose of restrictive world heat growth at 1.5 degrees Celsius was really in risk. He's departure to say we hardly include 2 seconds up we shut the doorway on how 1.5 degrees. For Hakama El Hate, the solutions to the sort disbalance are several stack. We at first include to growth female negotiators. The is yet a man seen. She is as well in favor of public changing that would see more than female find out how to bathe, so they are not trapped by flood while work in farming. It is not by opportunity how 80% of the corps we registry in environment disasters are female, she annotated. As well on the order of business were solutions to environment changing and ecological issues how female are unequivocally furnished to gear. Kath Clements, of UK business Mooncup that makes de-usable monthly hobby as an option to affordable sanitation means, quoted the ecological effect of the 1.5 trillion monthly means flushed in the UK every year. Some organizations, Love the Female's Ecological Web, are driving to campaigning for periods out of plasticity, searching or reducing in the use of affordable monthly means, and more than formation about reused options. Murderous Nice Time, who sacrifice sanitation means to refuge repatriates in the UK, are as well looking to use more than ecologically amiable items, says founding member Talkative Edlin. On the object of plasticity contamination in the oceans, Margaret Atwood outlined herself as all in favor of prohibiting plasticity potable straws. Thing has to be made on plasticity departure in the sea, and it has to be made cute fast. House wherever 60 to 80% of the oxygen supply rather than we breath comes of, she told. We requirement how sea to stay live if we're departure to include any expect at all.